Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you out of the Gospel of Luke, the 14th chapter, and I'm reading verses 25 through 33. Hear now these words. Large crowds were following Jesus, and turning to him, he said, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lay the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone will see it. Who sees it will ridicule you, saying, 'This person began to build and wasn't able to finish.' Or suppose a king is about to go to war against another king, won't he first sit down and consider whether he is able with 10,000 men to oppose the one coming against him with 20,000? If he is not able, he will send a delegation while the other is still a long way off and ask for terms of peace. In the same way, those of you who do not give up everything you have cannot be my disciples." These are some really tough words to hear from Jesus. And I think about some of the modern examples of the parables that Jesus gave about the cost of discipleship. Talking about the person who's building the tower and wanting to make sure that they have enough money to actually complete it. Well, do you remember what happened at Kenwood when that company was trying to build that office building on the edge of the Kenwood Mall, and then they ran into all kinds of issues with their financing and they didn't have the cash flow, and so that building sat there 2/3 to 3/4 finished for years until finally somebody else came along and said, "I've got enough money to finish this project," and now it finally is. But the original developer, he was ridiculed, and I have no idea whether he's even still in business now or not. So if we are doing this in our regular world, our regular economy, and recognizing that, you got to make sure you've got enough to accomplish what you want, how much more to be a follower of Jesus do we need to pay attention to what he says here? Now, this is tough stuff. Do I really have to hate my family to hate them? Well, I think Jesus is using hyperbole. That is the technique of exaggeration. Jesus is saying, unless you put me, meaning Jesus, above all other relationships, you can't follow me. You can't be my disciple. You have to be willing to let go of everything else. Because when you come to me, I will give you more than anything that you would ever lose. And so as we think about the cost of following Jesus, we need to pay attention and decide, is this something I'm really ready to commit to? And the joy is that when you are saying yes to that commitment, the Holy Spirit comes and gives you the ability to live into that commitment. But you must be committed. And I'll see you tomorrow for another daily devotion.